12-month forecast for 2025. What do you need to know for the whole 12 months? This is a pick a card tarot card reading. For pick a card reading number 1, we've got this gemstone and this tarot deck. For pick a card reading number 2, we have this one and this one. Open up your intuition, see which one you're drawn towards. Pick a card reading number 3. We're looking at 2025 forecast. What do you need to know? 12-month forecast. We'll do a Celtic cross to begin with, a 12-month 4-quarter spread, and then we'll see where it goes, see what comes up. What do you need to know? I'll be going in general, but we'll see what comes up. If it's leaning towards love, career, we'll see what happens. So this is today's pick a card tarot card reading. What's coming towards you in 2025 12-month forecast? What do you need to know? Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at a 12-month forecast for 2025. Your energy was drawn towards the bunny tarot deck. I'm going to put that out of the way for the moment. And this crystal gemstone carnelian. It feels lovely and cold. Really nice and cold. So this is the stone for zest of life, good luck, luckiness. Luckiness, is that a word? Love, happiness, motivation, your self-esteem. So let's get the energy. What do we need to know today for 2025 for you? What messages are here for you today? I'm going to start with a Celtic cross. I'll tell you everything I'm picking up, everything I'm feeling. We'll do a 4-quarterly spread. We'll pull some charms, some letters, some zodiacs. See what comes up. I'm looking for a general reading, but if it leans in a certain direction, I will tell you. What do you need to know for 2025? Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The first card is all about you. Look into the future. What plans are you going to make? You may already be thinking about making the plans for 2025. If you're watching this when I upload it, you're already thinking about it. You already go anywhere. You could do anything. If you're watching this during 2025, I also recommend bookmark this reading so you can come back and watch it as the year goes by as well. But you need to remember the plans that you made for this year. All about the question, will my dreams come true? Will I be happy? Will I be satisfied? Will I be motivated? Will my self-esteem raise? Am I going to be lucky? Is good luck going to be in my favour? Am I going to be creative? Am I going to feel that passion for life again? It's a very good starting point, the 2 first cards. So around you during 2025, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Absolutely lovely, a very grounded energy, a very nice energy of being financially stable and feeling a lot of gratitude for what you have and having enough left over to be able to splurge it a bit on yourself, tuck a bit away for a rainy day and to help others if you want to. You don't have to. I don't read reversals in my Celtic cross because it's all about the card placement. The path that you're on during 2025 is the Knight of Cups. When it comes to love, it can be about romance, someone showing up, someone putting more energy in. When it comes to careers, doors being opened for you, but you knocking on them. You have to knock on them for them to open. But it can be about easy opportunities, things just going your way. In the past, so before 2025, so this is This is 2024. This can be before then. This is your life before, in the past. The Tower. There's things that you've been set free from. There's things that you've had to break free from. There's been lots of upset in your life. There's been a lot. It's been a lot, hasn't it? Because it's rushing around in my head so much I cannot find the words. Because that's how overwhelming life has been for you. Every time you felt your feet were on the ground, God took away. I don't know if you had debts. I don't know if you just got into financial difficulty. If life just kept kicking you, changes kept happening. Now with the Tower, I often describe it as paper mache. We have a newspaper that's been edited. Journalists have written it. We read it and it has its life. And the paper that it's printed on and the printmakers that print it. And then afterwards, we normally put it in the recycling bin. But you can turn it into paper mache, you can rip it up. All of that hard work that people have done, you can give it another life. You can rip it up into pieces, soak it in glue, and then you can rebuild it into anything your wildest imagination can make. And it will become strong. As it dries out, it becomes really, really strong. Because at the end of the day, when you're sticking paper together, you're literally sticking trees back together. That's how strong paper mache is. And it comes from all of these ripped up stories of your past. And now's your time to rebuild it and mold it and let it dry out and stand on it and be proud of it. This is your story. This is your life. This is your journey, your motivation, your turn of good luck. 2025 is going to be a good year for you, for mentality of going in there thinking, okay, whatever life throws at me this year, I can cope with it, because look at everything you've already coped with. Look how far you've come. So, opportunities to come. The Queen of Wands. Now, this is all about standing in your fire. Standing in your fire. It's about creativity, interior design, architecture, colours, textures, cooking, anything that's creating an energy, anything that's inspiring. The Queen of Wands is a very good skill sharer. She's a very good way of absorbing other people's skills, but also passing them on. She can be a good teacher, but she's a good role model. And she always has a black cat by her feet. In most decks, she has a black cat by her feet. And you know what a cat's like. You can adopt it. But if it decides to go live 3 doors down, you're going to pay the vet bill, but that's not your cat anymore, you know. And the Queen of Wands, she doesn't need to chase anyone. She doesn't need to chase anything. She's busy. She's busy creating. She's busy being beautiful. She's busy making paper mache out of all of the things that have happened in the past, turning negatives into positives, rebuilding herself, rebuilding her life, and helping other people. Once she gets to the point where she's strong and stable, she then becomes a beacon for other people. I can do it. You can do it. You know, it's that kind of energy from the Queen of Wands. She doesn't need to chase anyone. She's like a magnet. People come towards her, but she insists that everyone around her is independent as possible. The secret underlying question, how much work is it going to take? The secret underlying question, am I going to start making money from the skills that I've got? When am I going to start seeing the money coming in? I think 2025 is a good year for your finances. As long as you practice gratitude of being grateful for what you have and making an effort and putting action together to keep building upon it. If you keep building on your skills, if you keep putting yourself out there, the money will come. The timing for 2025 is a fresh start for you. A complete fresh start, a turn of good luck. A clean slate. You can go anywhere and do anything. The Fool, they're not held back. They're about to jump off a cliff and they'll land on their feet. They just will. Because they're on the adventure. They don't let the danger hold them back. Or they'd be a bit clever with it. So, possible attainment for 2025, we have the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, a new beginning, a road to contentment and comfort. a new financial journey as well. If you've been thinking about going self-employed or going into a new career, now's the ideal time to do it. It feels like overall, when it comes to love, that's not the priority. With the Knight of Cups there, I feel that love will take care of itself because you're going to be busy doing other things. You're going to be busy focusing on the things that you want to be doing, the things that you should be doing, the things that are going to give you the comfort and contentment that you need. And you're building a foundation that no one can take away from you. So, possible attainment, possible outcome. The Ten of Cups, happiness. Happiness within your family, happiness within you, feeling fulfilled, abundance, joy, good relationships. It feels amazing. It feels like overcoming everything you've been through, overcoming all of it. So I'm going to do a 4 quarterly spread. Just looking at what deck to use. Let's go with the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I'm going to pull 1 card for each of the months for 2025. What do you need to know for that month? What energy is there? I also want to see what cards from the Celtic Cross come up, if any. But what do you need to know for each month? What messages are here for you? If you would like to book your own personal 12-month forecast, visit my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. But if this is your reading, take it as your reading and then bookmark it and come back to it through the year. On my website, I also have a pull a card page. If you refresh the page, it'll generate a new card. Then you scroll down the bottom and read the meaning. I've also been adding deeper meanings. So if you click the link on the meaning, you'll go through to another page where I've started to describe the cards more. So that's there for you. I'm going to split the deck into 4. What messages are here? Before I do that, let's pull some zodiacs and letters of people that are important for 2025. Who are you going to come into contact with? Who's around you at the moment? Who may still be around you at that point? Also some letters for initials. Who's coming into your life? Who's staying in your life? Who's getting an upgrade in your life? Important people, places, words that mean something. We have Aquarius. We have Gemini. We have an R, an A, an N, E, and a B. People's initials, people who are coming into your world in 2025. Let's pull some charms as well while we're at it. Oh, a daisy. Making daisy chains in the summer. And then we have a really elegant crown as well. So, January we have the Empress reverse. Don't expect too much from January. When the Empress comes out reversed for me, it's a card of like not putting conditions on love. But this may be dealing with your own mother, a parent, a mother figure in your life, where you feel like, especially coming out of the December period, going into January, thinking, my goodness, that woman will never be pleased with me. That woman will never praise me. That woman will, even if I do the perfect thing, she will never give me credit for it. And it often feels like someone in your life who they put conditions on the love that they should have for you. They should have unconditional love for you. But it's like, I will love you if you do this. I will love you if you do that. Or you feel that you're jumping through hoops. Now, the reason I come out at the beginning of the year is I think there may be something happening through December that's going to be jarring for you. And you're going to have time to really think about it. And then you're going to have, I think in January, you're just going to have the energy of, I'm not living my life for them. You're living your life for you. You're not living your life for anyone else. You're not living your life to make that person happy. Because, as we said, even if you've done the most perfect things on the list of this person, they still would find fault. So you may as well live your life the way that you want, because they're not going to be happy even if you do it the correct way. So if they're never going to be happy, you owe it to yourself to be happy. In February, we have the star reversed, which can symbolise an Aquarius. And then in March, we have the Six of Swords reversed. So for the first quarter of 2025, don't expect too many drastic changes straight away. It feels like the first quarter of the year is taking stock, realising your worth, having this little power struggle, but it's not a verbal one. It's within you, of letting go of someone else's judgment. In February, with the star reversed, it's somebody who has a closed attitude, someone who's not open to change, someone who's not open to move forward. And this could just be your energy of feeling blocked. It can be your energy of feeling no one's ever really going to accept me. I'm not going to find my community. I'm not going to forgive the world for everything that's happened to me. And it does feel like, for you to have progress, the wonderful progress that you can have, there's a lot of things you need to let go of. And it feels like the first 3 months are all about you finally cutting those ties, you finally setting yourself free from the people and things that are holding you back. Now, the problem with January and February is we kind of go into the year with New Year's resolutions, but we also go into the year exhausted from the year before. We're like, oh, just so glad that 2024 is over. I just want to sleep. How much more can I take? So sometimes the first 3 months of the year is a good time to recharge your batteries, disconnect from toxic energy, and really figure out what you want to do with the year. Because then it's towards more the middle of the year, because once you can work out what seeds you want to plant, come April, start planting them, and then you harvest them in like September, October. So don't expect too much. We set ourselves up for fools all the time when it comes to New Year's resolutions, because like, this year's going to be my year, and by the 5th of January, we've not done anything, and then we're like, oh, I have to wait until next year. No. The Six of Swords reversed is a bit of a half-hearted energy. It's a realisation that you need to make changes, a realisation of what changes you want to make, but it's that half-hearted energy. You will get out of it what you put into it. If you put in a half-hearted energy for 2025, as the year moves into spring, from April onwards, if you put a half-hearted energy into it, you'll get a half-hearted energy out. You have to put your whole heart into it. You have to open it up for you. But you also have to make the move at the right time. April, May, and June. So by June, you'll have your feet on the ground. In April, you've got the Lover's card reversed. It feels like you're saying to somebody, I'm not just your lover. I'm not just here to be messed about. This is what I want. And if you're not going to give me that, stop wasting my time. If we're not on the same page, stop wasting my time. And there's nothing wrong with letting go. Now, also with the traditional meaning of the Lover's card, it's being drawn between different things. What our heart wants to do, what our head wants to do, what other people want us to do. Follow your passion. Do what makes you happy. In May, you have the Five of Wands reversed. Don't get drawn into other people's drama. It kind of feels like these 2 months are going to be the months where you're realigning your romantic standing. If you're not in a romantic situation at that point, it's realigning your friendships. It does feel like up until June is your month of really realigning. If we're in that paper mache, it's like process of ripping the paper up. Let's rip this paper up. Let's rip this story up. Let's declutter it now. Let's soak it. You know, it's that process. And then in June, you start rebuilding. In June, you have a firm foundation of where you're going and what you want to do. July, yeah, the Three of Pentacles, coming up with a plan and putting it together. August and September, yeah, absolutely lovely. So it's until June. June, for the first 5 months of 2025, let go of what other people want you to do. Let go of the fear of being judged. Start putting the effort in. Start putting the effort in, like proper effort. Don't just be half-hearted about it. And then realign your friendships and your connections, and don't get drawn into toxic. It feels like the first 5 months is all about realigning the toxic, recognizing who is toxic, who's not toxic, and also recognizing your own toxic traits and, using it in your favor. So August, good news coming in, turn of good luck. Things start moving quite quickly. And it's not going to take much to do it. Once you're in that headspace and once you're motivated, but you can only get motivated when you've got the negative things out of your life. Because it's exhausting dealing with people that are naysayers. It's exhausting dealing with people that we feel judge us. But once you've aligned yourself, once you've let go of that, it feels like really good. So June, July, August. And then September is being a little bit defensive, standing your ground for what you want. But also, you don't owe anyone an explanation. If you feel in September someone is saying to you, why are you doing that? Why not? Why can't I? Who said I can't? Why do I have to tell you why? I don't have time to say why. I'm busy. I've got things to do. If you're going into an exam in September, make sure you know what you know. Make sure you know what you need to know, what they want you to know. Prove to them that you know it and really fight for what you want. September is a month of not necessarily being defensive or defending yourself, but standing your ground with it. Again, yeah, no, this is what I want. This is what I'm doing. You're not going to push me away. You're not going to stop me. Get out of my way. October, November, and December. So, October, picking your battles wisely, putting your energy where you need to put it. Sometimes it's better to drop the sword, walk away. Sometimes it's better to fight and win all the swords. There's always a negative price to winning. Sometimes when we win something, we lose a friendship or we lose something. But some things are worth losing. But it's about picking your battles wisely. November, we have the Ten of Wands. Just because you're capable of breaking your back and making it happen doesn't mean that you have to. November, keep a check on your to-do lists. Don't put too much on your to-do list because you'll get overwhelmed and exhausted. And in December, you're going to be making manoeuvres behind the scenes to decide what is good for you for 2026. And it's things that you're not going to be telling anyone about. This is my pension pot for the future. What you need to put away so that you can come back and use now, but you also have things put away for a later date. Having a strategy for what's next, but not shouting about it. It's like sneaking around. It's like having this little private investment and private things going on for you. And it feels like 2025 may be your year of quietly walking out of somebody's life. And it may not be until December that they realise that you have. It almost feels like I can feel someone going, yeah, where are you? I thought that this is what we do. I thought this is what we do in December and you're not there because you quietly walked out. You've made the changes. Let's pull one of these cards for each of the quarters. What do you need to know? What messages are here for you? Split the deck into 4. You've got lots of wands in your monthly readings. Take that Queen of Wands energy. She doesn't let herself get overwhelmed. Courthouse, doing what is right, facing the truth of the situation and saying, hey, you should have treated me better. If you'd have treated me better, I'd stay. It's using like fact, taking the emotion out of it, using fact, your choices, your decisions based on the things that are good for you. Be your own court of law, be your own judgment on other people. Thief. And this is for the second quarter. And this is connected to the Lover's card reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. Don't let someone steal your time. And it does feel like either a romantic thing or a friendship thing that's just getting toxic, that used to make your heart sing, that used to make you feel good. Or maybe somebody new coming in who you kind of fancy a bit. And you're like, okay, well, this chemistry is good. Don't let them steal your time. Really watch yourself around them. They may not be quite what they appear to be. But it feels more that when I'm exploring the energy, you have a long history with this person. Maybe it's somebody that's coming back in again after a long period of time. And you're like, you're not doing this to me again. You keep stealing my time away from me. And every time you do that, every time they do it, you lose your confidence. It sets you back. Don't let them hold you back anymore. On the third quarter, we have a mature man, someone growing up. But also this can be your energy, this energy of, I know what I want and I know what I need to know and I know how I'm going to move forward. There may also be a management or someone above you opening doors for you or even just listening to you. And it's like the opposite energy to the Empress reverse. This person's a very grounded person. You could talk to them about pretty much anything and they will never judge you. I don't think they're a family member though, but they've got a very good head on their shoulders. They could well be giving you business or career advice. Listen to them. It's important. They may advise that you need to travel, but I'm not sure whether it's within your education journey travel or if it's physical travel on a map. Maybe a bit of both. There may be places that you need to go to broaden your horizons, to have that experience. In the fourth quarter, we have unexpected income. This is where the money's coming in the fourth quarter. Be prepared for it. Especially with that Five of Swords there may be somebody coming, showing up. They suddenly realise that you've got some money. They may start showing up. It feels like you may push them out. And it's also connected to this Seven of Swords, your pension pot for the future. Money coming in that you can invest, that you can really put away for a rainy day to make it work for you. I don't think it's from like a lottery or anything like that. It feels like hard work. Your skills, your natural born talents are finally paying off in a really big way. Remember, you don't have to break your back to make it happen, no. You don't have to break your back to make it happen. Keep your to-do list reasonable. So let's pull an oracle card for each quarter as well. What messages are here? I'm going to split the deck. Financial health. This is what 2025 is for you. Stop letting people drain your energy. Stop worrying about what other people are thinking and doing and other people's judgments of you doing. Focus on your financial health this year. May be exhausting, but to do that, you have to remove the toxic elements from your life. Because when we have toxic elements, we can't really think about growing your tree of life and your finances and all of that. And also, once the money comes in, do you really want to share it with the people that you don't particularly like that much? Love, realising what real love is. And to realise what real love is, you have to remove the people that are not love. There is somebody here in April, May, who you need to push them out of your life so that you can actually love yourself again truly. Because this person, I feel, is coming back from the past. They're going to steal your time again. Don't let them. And don't let them leave you brokenhearted again. You can't expect the person that broke your heart to mend it. You have to mend your broken heart, and then you have to build up trust and build bonds with new people. Don't allow that person to hurt you again. Love yourself enough so that you don't let them back in. And they're not going to like it. They're gonna fight for it. They are. They're going to not be very happy because they're going to be expecting you to melt. They're going to be expecting them to get what they want and to leave again, because they're not staying. They're not going to stay. In the third quarter, we have a grieving. Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of a loss, and it's this person here. But it's also when we start removing toxic people from our life, we do go through a process of that sense of loss, because toxic people tap into our high energy. And so now that we don't have that high energy to spend on them, what you're going to spend it on? Distract yourself. And just because somebody, the connection with them or the friendship with them or the family tie with them became toxic, there was parts of that connection that was good. And there may be certain people who you can just realign the connection so that the toxicness is gone. You know, it's like, you can't put conditions on me. I'm going to live my life the way that I want. You either accept it and I'll stay in your life, or if you don't accept it, I'm going. And there's a sense of grieving the old you as well, seeing how far you've come. Then we have friendship in quarter four. Building friendship, income, working hard, planning what's next for you. And it just feels amazing. It feels like you're going into a place of love for you. It feels like within your career path, there's promotions and steps up and the right people supporting you. But it's about you getting into the right mindset for yourself. So that's what I have for you for 2025. If you claim it, let me know. If you've bookmarked it and you've come back to watch it, maybe come in and watch it each month or 4 times through the year. How's it going? Is it fitting? What's been happening? If you don't want to tell me in the comments, let me know. On my website, I have my email address. I like to know the right people have got the right readings, especially with the ones that the universe just banks here for the right people to find. I trust the process. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it aims to take you anyway. If you want to support my channel, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and put something in the comments, anything at all. It just lets the algorithm know there's something good going on over here. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't just take you anyway. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. Welcome to your Pick a Card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at your 12-month forecast for 2025. So you were drawn towards the green aventurine stone, which is the stone of opportunities coming your way, a stone of helping you manifest. It's about confidence and strength and happiness, but also the need to take action. You can manifest it, but you need to take action to create those opportunities and take those opportunities that will present to you in 2025. So let's put that there. We've got the Ink and Intuition Tarot deck. I'm going to start with a Celtic Cross for 2025. And then we'll do a 4 quarterly spread and we'll see where to go from there. I'm asking for a general reading, but if I feel that it's going in a particular direction with love, career, life purpose, anything like that, I will lean into it. But what do you need to know for 2025? And at some point we will pull some zodiac signs, charms and letters as well. What messages are here for you today? I'll tell you everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The first card is all about you. What were we talking about? The opportunities of the green aventurine. What were we talking about? These are your rewards. This is your path to success. This is the right people celebrating with you. You being a role model, you having your glory and your fame in whatever way it looks like for you. Whether that's just your family being proud of you, your work colleagues being proud of you, or even on a grander scale. Your dreams are your dreams. And this is a good starting point for your Celtic cross. So the second one is all about the question, the Four of Swords. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? That's what it's asking you. Are you ready for the opportunities that are going to present themselves this year for you? Over the next 12 months, opportunities are going to come knocking. Doors are going to be opened. But are you in a position to say yes? Are you in the mental state to say yes? It's all well and good manifesting, and it's all well and good taking the steps to open the paths. But don't chicken out. Don't go, oh, no, but I'm not quite ready. It's like going up to that cliff edge and then stepping back. What you want is there for you. And there's a question here of, are you ready for it? If this resonates with you, make sure you bookmark the reading so you can come back and watch it as the year goes by. And you can let me know in the comments as each month goes past or each quarter goes past where you're at and how it's resonating. But this is your path to success. The Four of Swords is all about making peace with where you are right now and then stepping out into the world. And then once you need to recharge again, you step back into your cave. You step back into making peace. But are you ready for the opportunities? Are you ready for the fame and the glory that you're wanting? Are you ready for your manifestations to come? Are you prepared for it? Or would you get that butterfly feeling of saying, oh, no, I can't do it. Because it feels like there may have been opportunities presented to you in the past that you leant away from instead of leaning into it. So around you in 2025, the King of Cups, are you ready for love? Are you ready for serious love? Whether you're in a connection at the moment, whether you're single at the moment, are you ready for a unconditional, quietly loving and nurturing connection? Do you love what you do? Whatever it is that you're manifesting, do you love what you do? Are you ready for it? That's the question that's here. Are you ready for it? How are you going to get yourself ready for it? The King of Cups, when it represents us, it's about being on top of your emotions, going with what makes sense in your heart, but being on top of your emotions. So that if you need to bite your tongue and swallow it down and cry into your pillow at night, do that. Don't cry in front of anyone that's presenting an offer to you. Don't appear desperate. Be like, okay, I'm going to think about it. In your heart, you're like, yeah, I'm doing it. So yes, I'll think about it. Unless someone proposes to you, snap it up. There may be a proposal on the cards for you this year if that is something that you're manifesting. This reading is all about what you are personally manifesting. Are you ready for them? Are you ready for it to happen? Do you have the strength and the confidence to go for it? The path that you're on, there we go, the strength. Are you strong enough? See, the strength card is all about, for me, in this particular reading, because every card has multiple meanings depending on what cards they're with and what direction the reading's going in. So the strength card, there's you with your kindness and compassion, and the lion sometimes represents that little negative voice within you. It's like that manifesting something, but also telling yourself it'll never happen. It will never happen. I'll never find love. So then you're manifesting that because you're cancelling out your manifestations. It is quieting that little dark negative voice that's within you and taming the fear and taming the timid energy and coming out like a lion roaring. You're ready for it. You are going to get ready for it. In the 4/4 spread, we'll see where your peak time of, yeah, I'm here for it. But the strength card is you. It's your willpower. It's your recovery. It's how you pick yourself back up again. In the past, so 2024 and before, You have a lot of regrets in life. There may be failed relationships, there may be failed business ideas, work opportunities, life purposes. The Five of Cups is all about letting go of the past so that you can really move forward and embrace the future. When we learn to let go, we invite hope back into our life, because by letting go, it lets the light in, because it makes us feel lighter so that we can get up and go, okay, what do I want now? If we don't let go, we're not ready for what's next, because we're holding on to something that we can't recreate. And this is where you've been in 2024 and possibly even before then. It feels like there's been a lot in life that's just crashed. There's been a lot in life that's just fell apart. A lot of regrets. When we live in a place of what if that had happened? What, I could have done this and I could have done that, and what if that relationship had worked, and what if I'd have gone for that job, and what if I had got that promotion, and what if I had more money? And we can't live in what ifs. 2025 for you is a very real year, and it's your year of your manifestations. Make sure that you're manifesting in a positive way and not a toxic way. And what I mean by toxic way is sometimes people manifest and they hold on to the manifestation so tight. You have to learn to release it to the universe, but also be taking actions to open your path up. Some of the most powerful manifestations you will ever do are ones that I call fleeting manifestations. There's something that you look at or something that you think of and you're like, oh, I could really do with that. I could really do with one of them. I could really do for that happening for me. I could really do with finding this thing right now. And then it goes out of your mind, you put it out to the universe. You don't really think about it. You're not hoping for it. You're not holding on to it really tight. And then in a couple of weeks or a couple of months later, suddenly you've got this thing in front of you. And you look at it and think, my goodness, I manifested this. It was only yesterday that I wanted to find a red t-shirt, and here is the perfect red t-shirt. I haven't seen one. I was looking everywhere. It's letting go of your manifestation so the universe can deliver it to you. When we hold on to it too tight, it gets raveled up in anxiety. Put your manifestations out there, then raise your vibrations into a high point of doing things. Be on your path to success, whether your manifestation will be there or not. Have it in your mind of, well, I'll get there anyway. Whether it happens, whether the universe magic makes it happen, I will make it happen. One or the other. Then you're increasing your chances by quite a lot. Opportunities to come over the next 12 months. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, for me, is a card of a pension pot for the future. It's putting peas in pots for a later date, but not shouting about it. You know, when we put away money for our pension or insurance or all of the boring things, we want to spend the money now, we want to spend it on something fun, but we're like, no. My future self will really thank me for having this little pot of money. And you get there and you thank your past self for doing it. There's been points in the past where you haven't pre-planned. Now's your time to really start thinking and pre-planning what comes next in life, because you are on a life path and you kind of know the direction that you're going in. You know how old you are, you know the stages of life, you can preempt stuff. But when we're putting away for a pension and when we're putting into investments, we don't shout about it, we don't tell everyone, because it's no one's business, unless you're a money mad guru on TikTok bragging about having a Lamborghini that you've probably rented for a week because you're trying to get views and clicks. They're the people that are bragging about money. Side-eye them and wonder where their money's coming from or where their original bit of their money came from, because it's fake. But your personal well-being, there's going to be points in your life where your future self is really going to thank you for 2025. Thank you for doing the things that you've done in 2025, because it's put peas in pots for me to collect, and I'm collecting them and I'm benefiting from them. And this can be anything from financial things to setting good habits, to having good people in your life, getting in good routines, making sacrifices, breaking any bad habits. Your future self's going to really thank you for it. And the more you battle with your negative voice and the more you push it away and the more that you learn not to listen to it, you'll thank yourself for it as well. Because there'll be a point at a later date where you look back and think, oh, I haven't heard anything from my negative voice, because it turns into a little bit of doubt. And we just get to the point where I can't even bother to listen to the doubt. I'm too busy. I'm busy doing my own thing. So the secret underlying question is the Empress. Am I going to attract good things? Are things going to grow around me? Yes, absolutely. Are you going to have children? Maybe. But you have to put action in. You do have to put action in. The Empress is very good at nurturing everything around herself, but she's very good at nurturing herself as well. She makes sure she has what she needs. And because she has what she needs, everyone around her benefits from it. Things will grow. Things will grow. So the timing on this is the Eight of Pentacles or the Eight of Coins. Money being rewarded for your effort, your skills, the things that you know. Financial security. It's time for your payday. And it's time for you to get clever with money and to think about investments. And it's time for you to see your time as an investment. If someone loves you unconditionally, they will be there to absolutely support you and encourage you. They may challenge you, they may criticize, they may not criticize, critique. They may critique in a healthy, nurturing way. But your time is your investment. In the UK, when we go into higher education, so if you go to university and get a degree is based on 10,000 hours of learning. 10,000 hours of learning over 3 or 4 years. That's investment. That time is investment. What you're doing with them hours is investment. What you're doing with every single month in 2025 is an investment. And you can cash in on it. And your future self's going to thank you for it, because your pay grade will go up. Your relationships with people around you will get better because you value yourself more. Because you're not going to be messing around letting someone waste your time, because your time is yours. It's valuable. So, possible attainment, the 8 of Cups. I love 8s. 8s are my favourite number. They're so lucky. 8 of Cups, lifestyle changes, personal development, being on top of your emotions, taking from situations what you need to take from them, learning from it. Feels like there's going to be a lot of love. Feels like there's going to be a lot of love. And it feels like you may have one key relationship at 2025 where you both go off and escape together. Go on weekends together, spend time alone together, in person together. Possible outcome, another 8. How did I know there was another 8 coming? 3 8s. The 8 of Wands. Good news. Things moving quite fast. 2026, my goodness. Yeah. You're setting it up. You're setting it up for success. You're on your road to your manifestations. You're on your road to success. Every single area of your life is going to improve. Because you're putting the work in, and you have put the work in, and you've let go of the things that don't serve you anymore. So let's do a 4-quarter spread. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck. Before we do that, let's pull some charms. Before I forget, let's pull some letters. People that are going to be important to you for 2025 within a circle of protection. What do you need to know? We want some zodiac signs as well. People that are going to be important to you. 8 is your lucky number for this year. And then we're going to pull some charms as well from this bottle. little signs and symbols for you for this year. You're going to be going on a really nice little holiday with someone very special. And the thing that I'm seeing in my head is like a really remote UK beach that's cold and windy and breezy and stormy, but there's no one else around. And I can see this like, it's just a really remote place. And there's a little white house. And I've seen this before in a reading that I've done publicly a long, long time ago, maybe a couple of years ago. If that's because there's a connection there. It feels like this little place is somewhere that you've wanted to go before. So let's have a look. We have little triangles. Looks like a lovely piece of jewellery. We have a seashell. There's your holiday. Beach holiday. But it's not a hot beach holiday. It feels like a winter beach holiday and really enjoying each other and having an open fire. We have a strawberry and then we have a silver strawberry as well. We have a W, an A and a D. And then we have an Aquarius around you and a Gemini around you. If you watched part of reading number 1, Gemini and Aquarius came out in that as well, but it was the alternative colours. Let me just get them because I put them over here. Look, we had that one. We had the purple Aquarius and we had the orange Gemini, where it's the opposite way out in this one. So there may be a message within both readings for you. But there's going to be an important Gemini and Aquarius around you, one way or another. So, who's going to be eating strawberries in front of an open fire? Who is it that is liking the winter holidays? Because mostly holidays are hot and sunny, aren't they? But no, this is a cold, blustery, let's keep wrapped up warm, we're not skinny dipping. Too many rocks. Anyway, let's do a full quarter spread. What do we need to know for 2025? Private readings always available. If this resonates, let me know. Take it and claim it. Bookmark it and come back to it as well. If you feel that you'd like a more personalised 12-month spread at any point, at your birthday, any key dates, any time you'd like, just book a reading with me and tell me that you would like a 12-month forecast. Let me know the month that you'd like it to start from. On my website I have a pull a card page. If you refresh the page, a new tarot card will come up and then you can scroll down, read the meaning, and I've started filling in a more in-depth explanation of what the card means if you click on the link. So that's there. What else do you need to know about your manifestations coming true in 2025? 4 quarters spread, what do you need to know for each month? Anything you need to sidestep? Any of the cards from the Celtic Cross coming up? So we have January, February, March. If you're watching this before the year starts, if you're connected with anyone right now, they may not be the one, or they're not the one at the moment. Because you've got a King of Cups in 2025. I don't know if that is somebody that you know at the moment who really steps up to the plate. It may well be, but it feels like in February you may be getting rid of somebody. Whether it's getting rid of somebody temporarily and then them coming back in again, I'm not sure. But it feels like February you're getting rid of somebody. And I don't mean murder. Like, I watch too much true crime. We're not serial killers. I'm not helping anyone bury a body. I mean, dump, get rid, out of your life, time waster. Anyway, January we have the 4 of Pentacles reversed. And this is about holding on to something so tight because you're so scared of losing it. And it feels like it's connected to whoever this King of Wands reversed is. Feels like you're going into 2025 feeling, I'm going to give this a little bit more time, because you don't want to lose this person, whoever they are. Whether it's somebody, it feels like somebody who isn't necessarily by your side, supportive and loving you. It feels like maybe it's somebody that comes and goes. They're fiery and they're passionate and they really know how to connect with you, but they come and go. They're not a stable, strong person in your life. There could be a lot of periods of no contact, and they just make you feel quite insecure. And because they get you into this place of feeling insecure, with that Four of Pentacles reversed, you hold on to them. Because when they're around, you want them around. And it may be over December and November of 2024, they were really messing you around. They made you feel like you were at the bottom of their list. But you're going into January feeling, if I hold on to it, if I hold on to them, I don't want to lose them. I'll give it a little bit more time. But then it feels like they're going to go no contact again, because the King of Wands reversed in February, which is when Valentine's Day is as well. It feels like maybe giving them a chance till Valentine's Day to see if they mark that date. And if you have any other key important dates for January and February, then they're not going to deliver. Or if they deliver, it's just not going to feel right. Now, the King of Wands reversed is somebody that creates problems. And it's them creating problems. But then as you go into March, you've got the Two of Wands, which is making plans for the future for you, making choices and decisions. And it feels like that person's gone. It feels like them going no contact. They may even go no contact to avoid Valentine's Day. And then you're like, no, that's it. No, not again. They may have done it before, because they're a total avoidant. And it feels like by March, because for me, I like work with the seasons of the year. So in the UK, March and April is when spring comes. We start thinking about planting seeds, and wildlife starts waking up again. And then September and October is when we start harvesting. So I kind of work on that basis. So March for me is a very natural beginning of the year. So it feels like a beginning of something for you in March. And it's you deciding what you do next. And it feels like this person's walked out of your life one too many times. And you're just like, no, well, you're not coming back this time. I'm not an option anymore. April, May, June. Absolutely lovely. So you're going from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Remember, you're on the Six of Wands journey for this year. Wow. The Three of Wands. Taking action. Opening your paths up and starting walking. Exploring the world. Whether it's actually physically travelling, but exploring all of your options. Picking where your path is. The beginning of something amazing in May. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is your path to your Eight of Coins. It's your road to contentment, your road to comfort, and the road to building security for you. Now, June, this person's popping up again. The Devil. They're going to pop up again. They're going to avoid it all this time, and they're going to pop up again. And it's going to be up to you to sidestep it, because they're going to bring in your negative voice. They're going to, because this person puts you in a place of feeling vulnerable and feeling, oh, maybe they're going to do it this time. Maybe I'm the one this time. And they put you in this high vibration anxiety place. It's going to bring up your negative voice again. And I think June for you is going to be a bit of a test of you are not powerless. You are strong. You don't give in to temptation. You might give in to temptation. If you're going to give in to temptation, enjoy it. But get up the next day and get going again. You know, if you're going to eat the packet of biscuits, don't buy any more. Eat them. Enjoy them. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't buy them again. Get back on track again. One little slip up doesn't have to undo all of your hard work. So there's something a little bit sticky about June. It's a test. We get tested. And it's your road to your strength. It's your resilience. It's that shut up, you annoying little negative voice. I don't need to listen to you. I'm doing well. I don't need this person in my life. July, September, July, August, September. I got so distracted. I was like, no, we don't even know what month we're in. July, that's the devil, June. And then July is finally letting it go. Finally letting it go. So then June may be a little bit messy for you. But remember, it'll get better. The Ten of Swords is the moment when we decide, this hurts far too much. I need to let it go. I have to let it go. Don't self-sabotage. Don't let it undo all of your hard work. It's a sense of completion. It's a sense of, it feels like a weight being lifted off. And then so by doing that in August, boom, true love. True love. Almost feels like as you give up hope with love, August is like, no, we're still here. The path is still open. Things are going to be very easy for you in August. Love, life path, and everything. There's going to be somebody who wants your time and your attention. And then September, you got the Queen of Cups reversed, which is your feelings going all over the place. You're kind of feeling, am I good? How do I feel? Am I ready for a relationship? Whatever, this person that's coming in for you, set your own pace. And if you're not ready, tell them that you're not ready, but tell them why. Tell them why. Be open and honest about it. Just hold back on your feelings a little bit, because it feels like you want to fall in love with them instantly, but you also, it feels like your emotions being all over the place. But there's definitely someone coming in who's better, much, much better. October, November, December, yeah, the last quarter, wow, amazing. October, building your path to success. Your rewards, your glory, your fame, doing it properly, having stability in your life. Whoever this is coming in August, you're both going to step up things in November. They're not going to run away. They're going to want to build something with you. You don't need to chase them. I think they may back off a little bit while you get your feet back on the ground again, because it feels like you may freak out a bit in September. But they're not going anywhere. This person wants something with you and they want to build something with you. May well be November time is when you go away with them on holiday. And then December, got the Knight of Swords. Realising what you want and going for it. And them realising, we've got the Knights, them realising what they want and going for it. The Knights like to take action. They like growing as well. They like taking the Queen's lead. And they're going to really go out of the way to impress you. So maybe the winter holiday is even going to be like next holiday season. That's exciting. So I'm going to pull one of these cards for each of these. The last quarter is amazing. Yeah, that's when you're going to be feeling, wow, I got rid of the negative voice. I got rid of that negative person. I stopped letting them waste my time. I finally let go. I finally adjusted. And you'd be rewarded for it. So let's pull one of these for each of the quarters. What do you need to know? I'm going to take them for the first quarter. A message of concern. And it's slap bang on that King of Wands reversed. A message of concern. Not liking the way that person treats you. And it feels like you telling them once and for all. It actually feels like maybe the message is you saying to them, putting it all out there, finally saying everything that you need to say. And then it feels like them avoiding it, and that's your answer. When someone avoids a heartfelt message, go, run. You don't need them. Change. It's going to bring change in the second quarter. Yeah. Really good change. Could be relocations, job changes, a change of who you are, where you're going, what you're doing. But remember that June is going to be that tricky month. Sometimes when we have a bit of a good change, we like to throw up a little bit of self-sabotage of, well, let's just destroy it because it can't possibly be this good. In the third quarter, we have the mature woman. And it's on the Knight of Cups. Growing. You know who you are and you know what you want. And it feels like a really good partnership because the Knights like to impress. They like to raise themselves up. And there may be a woman that actually has some really good advice for you in the third quarter. It may even be an older relative of yours. When you've got the Ten of Swords reversed, they kind of say it how it is. They tell you to get rid. They tell you leave it behind. May just be spirit, may just be your angel going, let go, let go. Community, a sense of community, building a community. And this is your fame and your glory in whatever way it looks for you. Whether that's building an online community where you have millions of people, whether it's whatever your fame and your glory is, whether it's your community is your family or your work community or your community where you live or your online little community, your little niche community, whatever it is, it's you building that community and people coming to you. And it feels like whoever this person with love intentions for you, they're going to help you. They're going to support you on that. They're not going to take over it and they're not going to be the face of it, but they're going to be working in the background to help you. Whatever it is, whether it's within work, family, whatever, they're going to have your back. So let's pull an oracle card for each of the quarters. What do you need to know? If you want to support my channel in any way, put a like on the reading, subscribe, turn your notifications on. And leave something in the comments. By doing that, you let the algorithm know there's something good going on over here. And maybe someone somewhere will take something good. Forgiveness. Sometimes we have to forgive the universe for all the trauma that it puts on us. But then by forgiving, we can let go and move forward. It almost feels like whoever this King of Wands reversed is having that final say. And then walking away. Walking away. On the second quarter, empowerment. And that's the ideal card to have when you're presented with the devil. Empowering. You don't have to give in to temptation. You don't have to have a messy month. You can look at it and go, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm stronger than that. I don't want that. And if you are going to do it, enjoy it. Make sure you get something good from it. A turn of good luck in your third quarter. Yeah, that's when it really starts. Really, really starts. And then new beginnings in ways you'll never imagine. Like all your manifestations just come in to fruition, enabling you to plan for the future. It's 2026. Wow, amazing. Let me know in the comments if you want to make sure that I do a pick a card reading for 2026 when it gets to that point. I'm more than happy to do that. If I know the readings that people want, I know what readings to do. So that's what I have for you. Amazing. Bookmark the reading if you feel this was for you. Come back through the year and just keep checking up. You might want to update me in the comments of how it's going. If you don't, you can always check my website, find my email address and drop me a message. I like to know the right people get the right readings, especially when I'm banking them here from the universe for you to collect at the point when you need them. I trust the process. I very much do. Because I see the results that it has and I hear from you. People email me, message me, they tell me these messages are for them. So I like to know the right people have got the right reading. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so the angels take you anyway. And thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading for 2025. Your energy was drawn towards the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. Let's just put that there for the moment. And the pink quartz stone, which is all about love and healing and harmony. And it just feels really cold. It takes the warmth from my hand really nicely though. If you buy gemstones or crystals or minerals or anything, try and go in person to a shop and handle them before you buy them. Especially if you want one that you can really get in contact with. Like if you put this in your pocket when you're out and about, you know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But this is all about harmony, being in touch with love, inner love, romantic love, healing from old wounds when it comes to love as well. So, with your hand on your heart, and for the love of your greater good, reclaiming your heart and your soul and your mind, reclaiming who you are as a person, what you need to know for 2025. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Then we'll do a 4/4 spread and we'll take it from there. I'll tell you everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. I'm asking for a general reading, but if it leans in a certain direction, that's the direction we'll go in. So if it's career, life, purpose, love, family, whatever. Let's have a look. What do you need to know for 2025? What messages are here for you? I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us the circle of protection, so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The first card is all about you, justice. Facing the truth and integrity of situation, finding out all of the information and deciding for yourself what to do with it. It can be legal battles as well, go in your favour. It can also be about good karma, but the starting point for the Celtic cross is all about you. Finding balance and regaining your balance again. Feeling like you live in a just world and feeling like things are good. And then all about the question for the Celtic cross is the Knight of Cups. Are you going to find love that balances? Are you going to finally... That's interesting. Are you going to finally get the truth off somebody? Are you going to meet someone that's trustworthy and honest? If you've been going through a divorce in 2024 or before, with the Justice card, it'll go in your favour. Is it the end of love for you? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. There's love in your future. Whoever this reading's for. If this is for you, this is love in the future for you. But it's bringing the balance in, and there's a question here of, can I trust again? Can I love again? Am I getting the full story? I don't want someone to lie to me again. That's what it feels like. Remember, love starts from within you, and honesty starts from within you. If you face every situation with an honest reflection within yourself, and what I mean by that is if you face somebody and you feel your intuition telling you there's something off, trust your intuition over them. Although there's a difference between that and like doom spiraling, don't do that. But it's this little gut instant feeling that we get in a muddle with people because we have this very early on, this instant feeling of something's not quite right, and then they carry on being lovely and everything. So we tell ourselves we're mad, that's nothing, we'll give them a bit more of a chance, and then what you find is that the breakup of the relationship or the connection links straight back to that first little feeling that you felt off about. So start learning to listen to that. If you can face relationships, dating, connections with honesty with yourself, you can't go wrong. And whether it's honesty with yourself of, are you ready for it? Can you trust them? And if you, within yourself, whether they're lying, whether they're not, whether they're just being really shady, if you can look at someone and think, I cannot trust you, I do not trust you, walk, run, move on to the next. You know, don't There's a feeling here that maybe you've had relationships in the past where you overlooked the red flags, you overlooked your intuition, you didn't feel that you could trust them, but you felt that it was a you problem, and you thought, well, I'll force myself to trust them. But no, once that trust is gone, it's gone. And then you do have to think, well, is it because I don't trust anyone, or is it based on fact? And if it's a you question, have a little bit of therapy, talking therapy, building up your trust with yourself again. And if it's a them problem, put it behind you, you know. But it's facing relationships with truth and integrity. And the moment you feel that you're being lied to, or if you feel that there's things going on behind the scenes, that's trust. The trust is gone. When the trust is gone, it's gone. But that doesn't mean that you can't trust other people. There's lots of people around that you just look at and you think, oh, I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you at all. But then there's other people in your life that you do trust. You know, we have family members that we trust with our lives and friends that we trust with our lives. But then there's other friends that we would not phone them in a crisis. We wouldn't trust our secret with them, you know. And that's the same with love. There's always going to be somebody who is trustworthy, who you can lean on. So around you in 2025, the Five of Wands, or within this deck, they're the rods, but it's the same as the wands. The Five of Wands is competition and challenges. It's chemistry, it's passion, it's desire. It can be about arguments. But it feels like you fighting for what you want. That if you are going through a divorce and it hasn't finalised in 2024, there may still be a bit of a battle on there. Stand up for what you want. Stick up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. But I mainly find the Five of Wands for me about that motivation, what keeps you going. Sometimes it's that person going, you can't do that. You'll never find love again. You're like, I'll show you I will. I'll show you I will. And it's having that little bit of flirt and that bit of chemistry with somebody. So the path that you're on in 2025, this is the path that you're on. The sun, good relationships. This is very much a love reading. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. The sun is abundance, joy, happiness, and this is the path that you're on. Your past relationships are your past relationships. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. The moment trust is gone within something, walk away from it. You can't change the people from your past. You couldn't make them be who you need them to be. Let it go. It doesn't matter what they said to you. It doesn't matter what they lied about. They're in your past. You don't want them in your future. The sun will come up and it'll be blazing and it'll be beautiful and it'll be somebody who wants to grow with you, whether it's growing a family with little human children or grandchildren or pets or a family business, but it's or growing a family home, or you know, whatever it is, this little place that's for the both of you. That's the path that you're on, and you are going to be ready for it when it comes. It may not come early in the year, but we'll have a look at that. In the past, so this card is for 2024 and before. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Feels like there's an ex from your past who was the Knight of Pentacles, but in the way of they promised you the world, but they never delivered on it because they wanted to do it properly. And because they wanted to do it properly, there was no progression for the relationship. You may have waited quite a long time for them to do the right thing, and they just never did. They just never got round to it because they had 1,000,001 reasons why it didn't work. If you've been going through a divorce or a separation, it feels like it's been going on forever. It is going to come to a resolution for you that's good for you. But the Knight of Pentacles is in your past now. Whoever that's representing, they are in your past now. Dance like they're watching you. Live your life like they are watching everything you do. As in, like, give them something to look at. You know, show them what they've missed out on. Because they have. They couldn't be the person that you needed them to be, and they couldn't move forward in the way that you wanted them to. They're very much feet in concrete. You're a very different person to what they are. Although, saying that, if it was a long-term relationship, when the both of you were together, first got together, or first met each other, you evolved and they didn't. So you are not the person that you were when you first met them. You're now different. You're a better version of yourself. You've outgrown them. So, opportunities to come. Remember to have fun. Remember to have fun. This is your opportunities to come over 2025, the devil. Feelings of powerlessness, giving into that feeling and leaning into that feeling. You don't have to be in control of love. If you had a very controlling relationship in the past, you don't have to have that again. There's something here of let go of the control and see what comes your way. And also trust that if you end up in a situation you don't want to be in, you'll get yourself out of it and you won't look back. Have power within yourself. But remember to have adult, intimate fun that you're comfortable with, that you want to do. Push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit. Because it feels like you're going to have some, with the 5 of Wands there as well, a banging chemistry. It's almost like remembering how amazing the human body is when two people connect in that kind of way. It feels like partner in crime, if anything else. And they're totally different. They're totally different from your exes. And they may be like, you go into it thinking, oh, but is this all they want? But sometimes in life is about human connections, isn't it? And some people show up and they are here to give us marriage and a solid foundation. And other people just show up because they're here to make us feel. And they're here to be there for that short period of time. But sometimes that turns into a long period of time. And there's something here of telling you, this is your year to have some fun. Let your hair down and have some fun. Don't get into anything and think, 2 dates in, right, okay, we're definitely getting married, we'll buy a house together. No. Date a bit. And even if it's dating that one person, date them for a long period of time. Don't just, want everything straight away. Don't rush anything. Really get to know them, because you've both got the same kind of naughty side to each other, and you'll both really bring that out of each other. So really tease each other in the dating process. I was about to say don't give away everything straight away, but no, I think there may be a very instant attraction there for you both that evolves things in a certain way pretty quick. But there's also like, have a little bit more fun, That's what it feels like anyway. The secret underlying question, are we going to fall in love? Yes, you will fall in love, because you're both soulmates in a way that no one else would understand. It's not a twin flame either. So the timing on this is the High Priestess. They're going to have you on a pedestal. They're going to think you're absolutely amazing, and you're going to trust your intuition. It's almost like when this person comes in, you're going to be like, oh, there they are. There's my bit of fun who I'm going to fall in love with. We're actually going to be together in our funny little way. And they're going to let you know how amazing that you are. They're going to see your beauty inside and out. They're just going to... Oh, there's just so much trust there. And with the connection that you both have, I didn't expect this reading to go in this direction, but here we are. The trust that you have with each other, you'll both really be able to explore all of the things that you both want to explore because you trust each other. And it feels like a connection that neither of you have never really had with anyone else, because neither of you have ever been able to trust people in that kind of way. It's like your deepest, darkest desires. Explore them. Possible attainment. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, being swept off your feet, then realising what they want and they're going for it. They're not going to let you get away. And it's going to move quite quickly. Although it needs to slow down a bit, but there's a lot of fast-paced energy here. Heart racing, passion, desire. And then we have the Chariot as the outcome. If you're single or going through a separation at the beginning. By the end of it, you're going to be, I was going to say married off, but not married off. You're going to be in a very fast-paced, moving relationship by the end of the year that gets your heart racing, that just ticks all your boxes in a fun way. It feels like you've done the boring relationships. You've done the boring relationships where it was about building and this and that and the other. It feels like the both of you may be at a point in life where you've both done all of that before, and now it's about who the both of you are and what the both of you like and how to pull that out of each other and how to explore that without any outside interference. So, right, let's pull some letters. I want to know some initials. Anyone important for you for 2025? What do you need to know? And then we will pull some zodiacs as well. Important zodiac sign. Oh, where did that go? Sagittarius. That's my zodiac sign of remember to have some fun, playfulness, you know. And then let's pull a couple of charms. Never give up. You might have to go to church, confess your sins. They may have tattoos. If this is your reading, it's your reading. If you're shocked and horrified, this is definitely not your reading. We have a ring of purity, but also a golden ring on the other side. Never give up. Never, never give up. We have Sagittarius for fun, remembering to have fun. We have your X is your X, but also a kiss at the end of a message. We have an F, a V, a T, and a K. These are people's initials that are coming your way in 2025. And then we have a little P as well. So let's do a 4-quarter spread. What do we need to know for each of the months of 2025 for you? If you feel that this is your reading, bookmark it so that you come back and watch it as the year goes by. Let me know in the comments as well. I like to know the right people have got the right reading. If you want to support my channel in any way, subscribe, like, turn your notifications on, and yeah, let me know in the comments. Put something in the comments because it helps the algorithm and all of the things. Private reading's always available. If this is your reading, take it as your reading. But if you ever want a private reading, my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk, you can always book one. But if this is your reading, take it. These are here for a reason. This found you for a reason. On my website, I have a pull a card page. If you go to hopetarot-daily, refresh the pull a card page, new tarot card will come up. Then you scroll down the bottom and read the meaning. And then if you click the link on the meaning, it will take you to a more in-depth details about the cards. I haven't quite done all of them yet, but I'm getting there. So stop talking and start the 4-quarter spread. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to split the deck into 4. If you skipped forward to this point, I don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. Your time. So, yeah. January, February, March. So, with this separation that you've had with this other person, it feels like you may... No, I was about to say, it feels like you may already know this new person that's around. But no, they are a new person. But they might be around before the divorce or separation gets finally finalised. If that's your situation, we have the Lovers card. January. It's telling you this year is all about you reconnecting with love again, trusting yourself, trusting a partner, and enjoying it. Enjoy. Go with what makes your heart sing. Let go of the things that don't. Life is about waking up and feeling happy and going, okay, today, what things are going to make me happy? And sometimes, you know, our little bits of happiness in a day is having our favourite coffee, or going along our favourite walk, or listening to our favourite piece of music, or saying hello to our favourite family member. And it's all those little things to make your heart happy. This year is a year of learning to connect with love within you and within the world around you. Romantic love's going to come your way, but it's coming in a very naughty way. But it's also that you need to let go of past relationships. You've already let go of them, but it's just a little bit tricky, isn't it? February, we have the Hangman making a sacrifice to move forward, being at a crossroads and making a choice. In March, we have the Seven of Pentacles. March may feel like a little bit of a slow burn month, but it's about long-term success. It's about investing and planting the seeds and making it happen. March might be a little bit of a frustrating month for you. Don't get bored. Make sure you fill your time up. Don't just look and wait for something to grow. Do something else while you're waiting. April, May, and then June. So, the High Priestess. I think the Lover's card is to remind you of what this year is about. You're going to meet whoever this person is, or there's going to be a ramp up into it in May. But in April, we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed, and it's after the Seven of Pentacles. I feel these 2 months, March and April, may be a little bit tricky for you financially, because April in the UK is our tax year. Don't overlook your taxes. But it may be a little bit tricky. Don't overspend money, but don't lose hope either. And also, you may get to April and you may think, oh no, this hot and horny lover's not coming. Like they're not, and it feels like it could be quite a low couple of months for you. But I think it will all depend on how you handle March. If you can get through March and not get bored, April will feel much better. It will feel much better. You'll feel connected with life. But there is something about April. Don't overlook bills. Make sure you've paid your phone bill, you've paid your internet bill, you've paid all of the little things that you may have forgot. And check all your direct debits and all of your payments. There's something important there in April. It will fix itself. But if you don't pay attention to it, it could get a bit tricky. So the good bit, the High Priestess, in May. And then we have the Two of Cups reversed in June. Don't expect too much from this person initially. Remember to have fun with them. And trust your intuition. It feels like when you first meet them, you will be like, there's my naughty little soulmate. But then don't expect it to be an instant love connection or instant romantic connection. There may be a little bit of jostling of, are we a couple, are we not? It feels like the both of you may be quite resistant to calling it a relationship. So approach it as a fling. Approach it as, this is my bit of fun, let's see where it goes. July, August, September. In July, we've got the Temperance reversed. You're going to have to make time for each other. But it feels more of that kind of chemistry feeling with each other. But there's definitely a feeling of impatience. And there's a feeling of, are we on the same page or are we not? There may be a little bit of shyness of getting to know each other in the right kind of way. I do feel that if you approach it in the right way, it's an instant thing. But don't get scared by it. In August, we have the Five of Cups, which is remembering to let go of any regrets in life. And then September, we have the Page of Wands, which is good news coming in. Good news coming in. Be careful with this person that's coming in that you don't end up in a... Because the chemistry between the both of you is quite passionate and fiery, be careful you don't fall into a pattern of arguing, you've got to burn the energy off in a positive way that feels nice. Because if the both of you don't burn the energy off in that way, you're going to start bickering, because it's that kind of sparky energy. And The early days of it is finding a way of making it work. And if you can make it work, it will fall into a pattern. But if you fall into a negative pattern, it could go quite toxic. So just be careful of that. Just be careful of that. But it feels like you can both navigate that. It feels like waiting for them to open up. And they will open up. But there's also this feeling, this confliction feeling of, I don't know if this is the right thing for me. I don't know if I can just approach this as just dating and a bit of fun. And it feels like conflicting between, with the temperance reverse there, it's like, there's this feeling of what people around you expect from you, what you expect from yourself, but then also like really liking it, like really liking to get to know this intimate partner. And don't get hung up in that. Don't get hung up in the what other people think. We get one lifetime, and I see life as having human connections. And if you can get through life and have at least one good human connection, then, you know, that's great. But this is somebody who can connect with you in a way that awakens things. Don't deny it. If it feels good, do it. Don't worry about what other people think. Just don't film it. Just don't film it and don't tell anyone. Because it does feel like you don't want to tell anyone because you don't want to be judged. Well, don't tell anyone then. Don't do anything that would make it public knowledge. You know, keep it to yourself. Let it be your little bit of happiness. So, October, November, and then we have December. Be careful over December. Be careful over December, and it's not about the love. It's not about the connection. Yeah, in October, you've got the Seven of Swords reversed, which is kind of sneaking around, not really wanting to tell anyone about anything. In September, you've got the Page of Wands, which is good news, loyalty, kind of getting on the same page with them and seeing where it goes. It may be in October you go away together, but you don't really want to tell anyone who you're going away with. And then in November, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So any of this financial thing there will resolve itself there and you'll feel much better. Although I think if you, in April, if you really look at your finances, you can avoid anything whatsoever. But the Queen of Pentacles in November is an income boost for you and having your feet on the ground. But it also feels like you having your feet on the ground when it comes to this connection. And I don't see the connection going anywhere, like in a way of separating. It feels like you're just getting comfortable with it, and getting to the point when you can tell people about it, but you don't care what they think. But December, you have the Ten of Swords, which feels like don't self-sabotage and don't get drawn into a family argument, especially with this conflicting energy that you have to do with this person that's coming towards you. Keep it a secret as long as you possibly can, even when you've got to the point where you feel very grounded within it. There may be an argument over next December where there feels like there's an expectation put on you to do what you normally do in the holiday season, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that. And people want to know why you don't want to do that, and it's because you want to spend time with your partner in crime. Like, you want to spend time with them, but you can't get approval. It's like you need approval. You don't need approval. This is your life, and you get to spend your holiday seasons how you want to. And with that Ten of Swords, let go of other people's expectations and don't self-sabotage. If it becomes that, you know what, that December is going to be different to every December, and it's just a new way of living, and it's the end of an era, it's a completion, it feels like something that you normally dread doing in December, you just think, I'm not doing it then. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the thing that's expected from me because I don't like doing it anyway, so I'm not going to do it. And it feels like a completion for you of, I'm letting go of that. That's not good for me anymore. And it's not to do with the love, it's to do with other people's expectations on you, where they expect you to go because of what you've always done. But it feels like 2025 for you is a year of working out what you're doing next in life, and stepping into who you are and exploring who you really are and what really makes you happy. And it feels like by the end of the year, you're going to have a really good idea of who you are and what makes you happy, to the point where you want to make changes. And those changes involve patterns that you do, like events that you have, and other people's expectations. They're like, well, what are you doing? Why aren't you here with us? You're meant to be here with us. That's what's feeling. You're meant to be here with us. Where are you? Firstly, it's none of their business where you are. You don't have to tell them anything. But you also, like, we can make choices and decisions for ourselves in life. And if people have got a problem with it, let them argue. Let them say what they want. But they can only have an argument if we argue back. You know, there's a difference between going to somebody and saying, you know, that thing that we always do at holiday season, well, I'm not doing it this year. There's a difference between telling them, I am not doing it this year, and that's the end of that. You can say what you want, you're not going to change my mind, I still love you, I still care about you, I just don't want to do it this year. And there's a difference between going to them and saying, would it be okay if I don't do it this year? Because if you say to them, would it be okay if I don't do it this year? They think that they have a choice. They think that they can manipulate you into doing it. When it's not, it's you deciding, this is what I'm doing. I'm just telling you. I haven't asked your opinion. I haven't asked whether I can. I'm not asking for permission. I'm letting you know that this is changing. And someone's going to have their feelings hurt. But if they really love you and care about you, they'll come around. But it'll be a very difficult conversation. And it's the way that you approach it. It's sometimes we go into life, we're like, this is what I'm doing. I don't care what anyone says. And other times we're like, on eggshells, don't really want to upset anyone. You can't live your life just thinking, I'm just going to do what everyone wants me to do because I don't want to upset anyone. Because what about your happiness? Your happiness is just as important as everybody else's. So there's that lecture when it comes to the end of the year. So let's pull one of these cards for each of the quarters. For the first quarter, expectation. Yeah, there's something really very naughty with this person that's coming in. And you're going to be waiting for them. You're going to be waiting for them. Concern. And I'm going to link that to the April. April, get on top of your taxes. Get on top of your finances. Don't let anything drop off. Make sure you're paying everything you need to pay. If you've got money that needs to come in, just keep an eye on it. And it won't cause any problems if you're on top of it. And the third quarter, courtship. Yeah, you two getting to know each other. Really getting to know each other in a very nice way. And then we have family room. And I'm going to link that to where you normally go in the festive season. It's expected of you and you don't want to go. If you don't want to go, don't go. Let them all sit there and talk about you because you're going to be doing something so much more fun. Let's pull an oracle card for each. Almost feels like you and your person going away to a hotel together for the holiday season just to avoid everyone. And it may also be them upsetting what they normally do, the people around them as well. It's like, just turn your phones off. Turn your phones off and go away together. Or lock down in one of your homes. Because I bet the thing that you're both going to do together is so much more fun than what you normally do. You know? So, the first quarter, don't forget to focus on your career a little bit. Your career is just as important. If you're waiting for a job interview or anything, it'll go your way. But there is a little reminder of think about your career, think about your income, and think about your finances, because they are important. The main message for this year is remember to have fun, remember to connect with love and romance and all of that, but also, keep on top of things. Animals, animal instincts. When you meet this person, you're going to know who they are. You're going to be like, I recognise you, I heard about you, I knew you were coming. Lighten your load so that you can have some fun and really enjoy this new person. Let go. And the light in the load is let go of what other people think. If you don't want them to have an opinion, don't tell them about it. And then your natural born talent is connected to your Queen of Pentacles. You can make money from it. But I think it's more of a very naughty talent that this person's going to tell you that you've got that you probably don't want to tell us. Unless you're brave, you want to put it in the comments, but you don't have to. Probably don't. But they're going to be very happy with whatever it is that you're very good at. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so you aim to take you anyway. Thank you so much for being here with me today.